Councilman Lustig, let's get your take.
Thank you. I believe the word ridiculous has been used a ridiculous number of times, but it's not funny. But I'm going to forego that. I'm going to read, let me know when you're finished.
Oh, yeah?
Please. Are you done?
Just keep talking.
Councilman Lustig, make your point. Don't engage the other council, please.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
Councilman Lustig, please make your point, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you, I will. I'm going to read from the very first page of our Fraser City Council Rules and Procedures. Authority. 1.03, Council Authority, Section 6.7 of the City Charter provides, the council shall determine its own rules and order of business, subject to the following provisions. We are a council. We are not a mayor and 6 members. We are equal voting members of this council. We're also policymakers. The city manager over here runs the city on a day-to-day basis, and he has needs that need to be on that agenda. Now, if what we're discussing here today, if there's 4 affirmative votes, we can change that. If there are not, it does not change. So remove the personal aspect of it. This is about getting the city business done. I have been watching this. I have watched over 20 years of council meetings. I've attended nearly 10 years of council meetings. In all of that time, in the last 10 years, it has been the most disorganized from time to time because things would get removed by the mayor that were requested by council members. And I'm not speaking directly about Mr. Nichols. I'm Mr. Haggerty. I can't recall Mr. Jermet doing it. I'm sure it has been done. But the point is that we make our rules here. And if there's 4 affirmative votes, we can change a rule. If there's not 4 affirmative votes, the rule stands. I would like this council rules, this book, to be updated to the current date, because I know that there's some things in here that I can provide to the city attorney and the city manager regarding changes to the 4.04 format. It doesn't have the approval of the agenda on here. I did that, made that change. I suggested that change to Jan Wilson in 2006, and it's not in here. I would like to see this updated to the current rules, and I can provide them, the changes that we've made. So if you don't like the motion, just vote no. If you do like the motion, vote yes. If you'd like to table the motion, make a motion to table it. But really, we can do this business without using words like ridiculous, unprofessional, and not singling anyone out. Let's just get it done.
Make the motion.
Acting Mayor Himmelberg.
No, I would just
Councilman Foster.
like Mr. Lasich to make his motion.
And again, and I agree. And I'd like to suggest, because this was something obviously that some council members are very passionate about and have been passionate about it several times, that I don't understand why, being so passionate, you wouldn't reach out to other council members and share your thoughts on this. Here's the reasons why. Excuse me, Councilman Blanky, were you not happy with my what I just said? Because you just kind of rolled your eyes and...
Excuse me, Mayor, may I speak? Please don't tell me how to act.
I'm not asking you how to act. I'm asking you, no, excuse me. I'm asking you if you have an issue with what I just said.
Ladies, let's
Don't
just...
tell me that.
I know
You rolled your
passions
eyes
run
and
high.
looked away. I'm asking you if you have an
Tell me.
issue with me.
Let's go ahead. The floor is yours, Councilwoman Foster. Councilwoman Blanky.
Again, I'm asking, if this was such a passionate subject, I would have been more than willing to explore this. More than willing to explore this. And anybody can look to the ceiling. That's what I'll say.
Thank you, Councilwoman Foster. Mayor Pro Tem Carnegie.
Yeah, I know for a fact that our residents, in talking with some of them, are not happy with our agendas. Some of the comments are made like we're adding things, like we did, I think, the last meeting. It's council to be heard, and people are turning off their TVs, and we're adding things to the agendas. Things have been taken off the agendas. I've heard it from administrations that some things aren't getting put on agendas because we don't want to talk about agendas. So it's not working, and it didn't work before. And not to belittle anybody, but I remember once I wanted to make a donation of money. I was told, no, you can't put it on the agenda. So either way, it's not working, so we have to figure out a way that's going to work, and hopefully Wayne can, if he wants to weigh in on it, but whatever's going to make the business go smooth, get the business done, that's what we need to do. But this back and forth and adding and changing and deleting, and Kelly's got to send out 3 different versions, and it's just crazy. It's not working, so it's just my thoughts and the people's thoughts. I get more complaints about the agenda being crazy and all over the place and adding and subtracting and off the roly-poly, back on the roly-poly. So it's something needs to be done. That's all.
Do you have any suggestions?
I haven't had time to really sit down and
Okay.
look at it, but.
Okay.
Acting Mayor Himmelberg.
You know, I agree, we should make another rule and just change everything up. Because last time we went through this whole war and changed everything up for an electronics ordinance that we threw in, or rule that we threw in, the people that brought it in have been the biggest violators of answering cell phones and walking out of this room during a meeting. That one person voted for the electronics ordinance and keeps breaking it. So let's put in some more pointless rules that will affect the mayor, Ms. Foster, and Mr. Himmelberg, so that, you know, the foursome can get there free to do what they want to do.
Councilman Lesich, go ahead.
I'm not, I'm the one that brought up the electronic communication rule, and that phone never leaves that spot. Well, Mr. Nichols uses the phone. He sent me an email during a meeting.
I'd like
on
you send me the one I sent you, because I don't recall that.
Was
I'm
on
not
de-
saying I don't look at my phone because I have a son at home. I'll tell the people there. I do check it.
I'll forward that meeting.
That's fine. I have no issues with it.
Do you want to follow that rule explicitly?
I don't care, I don't even have a phone on me.
Great, that's fantastic. But we're dealing with 4.01 here.
If you weren't going to follow it, why'd you make it?
I follow that rule. That phone never leaves this spot.
Gentlemen, we're off topic.
No, we're not. No, we're talking about the
We're
rules
talking
here.
about a different thing.
Hey, he opened the door.
Okay, but we don't have to engage, we continue to move forward.
Well,
We're
you-
talking about moving forward in a professional manner, let's do that.
That's fine, then I'd like to postpone this until the April meeting specifically.
Here we go with April again. Can't we do another day? I'd like to indulge you, I have no problems with that. We can't cram
Excuse
everything
me,
in April.
I'm making a motion.
Look, don't shout at me, I don't know who you think you are, Councilman, but you have to be recognized,
All right,
I recognized you.
all right.
I expect respect
Mayor?
from you because I give it to you.
Mayor, Councilman, we obviously have rules that govern decorum during the course of
Absolutely.
the meeting. I'd ask that, for the sake of the residents, everybody take a deep breath and
I'm fine, I just don't expect to be shouted at by someone who isn't getting their way.
Sir, I was in the middle of making a motion and you interrupted me. If you do not like my motion, please vote no.
I usually do.
Thank you. My motion is to postpone the discussion of Agenda Item 4.01 until April 2017, so that Mr. Carnegie can review this, as well as other council members, and we can address this with a piece of paper with a potential rule, or no action at all.
I second.
Okay, good, we got a motion and a second. Now, since everybody's went back and forth with each other and shouted at people, and
That's great.
so calmly, I'm going to tell you this. To Councilwoman Foster's point, I get no communication or very rare communication from members of this council. Councilman Lesich has probably sent me less than a dozen emails.
I'd like to
the last
ask
year
to
and
be
a half.
recognized. We're
I'm
dealing-
speaking, I'll recognize you when I'm finished.
I'm asking
Until
the
then,
chief
you're not going to be.
parliamentarian. This is a
I'm the
motion
mayor,
to
you're not
postpone.
being recognized till I'm finished,
This is a
Councilman
motion to
Lesich. I'm
postpone
speaking.
Point of
this
order.
item. We are not talking about,
We are going to talk about it, and you'll get you recognized when I'm finished. I gave you courtesy, I expect that
Thomason.
courtesy.
stop yelling at me. then.
I'm not yelling at you,
All right,
sir.
Mayor, the motion is a debatable motion to postpone. It's a debate of whether or not to postpone or to.
I'll hold it to my mayor's comments, I'll speak then. That's fine, go ahead.
I second.
There's already a motion on the floor. And a second.
I second.
She seconded.
I'm re-seconding it.
Okay.
Anybody from the public? Coming back, all in favor to postpone till April 17?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.